Today, I am going to share a story with you. A story that, if you listen to and follow, can change your life. It's about a boy who always helped society and the people around him. Yet when he was in pain or needed support, no one was there for him. Rudra's life seemed colorful. Laughter and joy constantly surrounded him. Everyone thought that this boy had no sorrow in his life. But is what we see always the truth? The more a person laughs, the more their inner pain remains hidden. Rudra's story was just like that. Since childhood, Rudra was an extremely lively boy. His laughter echoed throughout the neighborhood. He was the soul of his friend group and the center of his family's love. No matter what the problem was, he was always the first to help. His friends knew that as long as Rudra was around, there was nothing to worry about. At school, he was the happiest and most mischievous boy. On the night before exams, instead of studying, he would motivate his friends. Even in college, his nature remained unchanged. Skipping classes to hang out with friends, organizing surprise birthday parties, he loved doing all of it. As he entered university, Rudra became even more radiant. There was always a crowd around him. Wherever he went, he spread joy. It seemed as if this boy had no worries in life. But the truth was different. The more love Rudra gave, the emptier he became inside. One day he realized that among all the people he had always stood by, how many had truly done something for him. One day, Rudra fell seriously ill. He was hospitalized for several days. None of his friends checked on him. The once vibrant college boy lay alone in a hospital bed, staring at his phone, hoping for even a single message. But no one came. No one even called. That day, he realized that while he always cared for others, they did not care for him in the same way. His love and care had always been one-sided. No matter how cheerful he seemed on the outside, a vast emptiness had formed inside him. After returning from the hospital, Rudra changed a lot. He no longer worried about others' reactions. He still helped people, but without expectations. He had finally understood. Life is about walking alone. If someone stays by your side, it's a blessing. If not, there's nothing to regret. He started focusing on his own life, pursuing his dreams. His writings and thoughts began to inspire others. One day, his book became incredibly popular. A reader came up to him and said, "Your words have taught me that we must live for ourselves. No one else will build our lives for us." Rudra smiled and replied, "Once I lost myself thinking too much about others. But today I understand that the most important person in my life is me. So I tell you, don't waste time over others. Love yourself, and life will become truly beautiful." One evening, Rudra sat by the river looking at the sky. The sun was setting slowly, painting the sky in vibrant colors. It felt as if nature was sending him a message. An end is never just an end. Rather, it is the beginning of something new. Now, he no longer worries about others' opinions. Those who are meant to be in his life will stay, and those who aren't, there is no point in mourning their absence. He has learned to love himself, and that has made his life complete. Today, Rudra is an inspiration to many. He has taught that if we live only for others, we will inevitably experience emptiness. We must prioritize our dreams and love ourselves first. He knows that life will bring setbacks, betrayals, and loneliness. But stopping because of them is not an option. Life is given to us only once. So the most important thing is to live for ourselves, for our dreams. One day, Rudra realized that life is meant to be lived for oneself. Those who truly love you will never hurt you, and those who hurt you were never truly yours. So there is no point in wasting time over others' opinions or neglect. Instead, we must learn to love ourselves. Whenever you feel unimportant, remember, your worth does not depend on others. Never chase after a relationship that causes you pain. People change, time changes, but self-respect must always remain intact. Never sacrifice your peace for someone else. If you ever feel like you are thinking too much about someone, keep yourself busy. Do what you love, chase your dreams. Life doesn't stop for anyone, and you too must move forward. The greatest lesson is, no one but you is responsible for your happiness. So, worry less about others, and focus on your dreams, your well-being, and your peace. That is where true happiness lies. Never waste your time over someone unnecessarily. It can lead you toward emotional distress or even mental illness.